Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy. Yeah, got the new logo rocking today. Doing what I do for you out here in the lab. I got a one-page lesson for you today, but it's a powerful one page. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. The message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You turn and receive them. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinkers mission. And that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission, that all right thinkers get the information they need to do what they need to do for themselves, aka know thyself. With the knowledge and understanding I'm giving you, you implement it. That's just what happened. Trust me. Question: do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinker, know thyself. And to Maya, be true. Today, right thinkers, let's talk about Hekau, or words of power and prayer. Today being Sunday, put it out there for you today. Quick lesson. I hope you get to understand it and use it the way it's intended for you to better you, aka to know you a little bit better. Now, Hekau mantras may be safely used by anyone to what? To help steady the mind and to help what? Train it to focus on what? The wisdom which would lead to mental transformation. Knowledge. Obtaining it, gaining it, using it will give you power. Knowledge ain't the power. It's what you do with the knowledge that's power. Hekau is reciting words power. You utter into existence. When God was naming everything, that's what he was doing. Hekau, giving words of power, naming everything as he went. He gave man the same ability, hence made in his image. But let's go. You have sounds, words, you got religious songs, you have scripture, hymns, which we're going to go over today. From any language may be what? Used by understanding what? Understanding the meaning and what? Repeating it for several minutes. If you're going to focus on a mantra, mine is, I do what I do for you. That's personally me talking to myself. Let me know that I got to get what I get to give to somebody else. That's what I do. And I focus on that when I'm in my state of meditation. And understand this. It is important to understand that the Hekau, words of power, will be given power by who? By you, the user, and not the other way around. Because you're saying words of Hekau don't give you power. That don't make you powerful. You make the words powerful by manifesting them. Therefore, it should have what? The effect of what? Elevating the mind. And the more they are used, more you pray, more you use the words, the more what? Mental power. There you go. The more mental power one will have to what? To put oneself in a calm state and transport oneself to a higher psychological, mental, spiritual plane of consciousness. God is intellect. God is consciousness. God ain't in superstition and belief. Understand that. When you go into prayer, a lot of us pray, yeah, but if you're not on the same wavelength with God, He ain't hearing that prayer. Understand that. If you ain't doing right, living right, and being right, your prayers will go unheard. Sorry, I get a little touchy about that. If you think all you gotta do is pray and everything gonna work out, how's that working out for you? There's a lot of y'all out there in the streets, ass out, homeless. Why? Because all they think you do is pray and not put work in. That's where it ends up. Ass out, nothing. So put work in. That means do the right thing, show God your allegiance and your obedience, and He'll show you blessings. Moving on. That's the part, like he talked, I'm not religious. That's spiritual. That ain't got nothing to do with religion. Ain't got nothing to do with, no. It's got to you living for your higher self. It's also important to understand that every single time, watch this, either by prayer or heka, is uttered, one is what? Moving closer to one's goal. If knowing yourself is your goal, growing spiritually is your goal. If not, you ain't doing nothing. But this is what gets you closer to your goal. In fact, every single time you even think about God, what you mean? I'm constantly thinking about God. I'm God conscious. That's what that means. But for some religious people, they think they got the hallelujah, jump and shout, lay hands, and talk in tongues. That's all irrelevant. Talking to God is an eternal thing, you and Him. And it has what? It has the equivalent. Just think about God. Watch this. It has the equivalent psychologically. Watch this. Effect of what? A visit to church. If the church, religion knew that you can get to God without going to church, they're not going to buy into that. Why? Church is where you go, they get their money. To them, that's a hustle. It's a business. Religion is a business. They started turning spirituality into a hustle now. I see that's going on too, but that's another story. But when you are sincere to yourself, you and God, that's what you do. I don't pray out loud. My words of heka stays within. My words of heka is in giving knowledge and information. That's my powerful words that I utter. But when I go into prayer, I do a lot of eternal talking, not verbal. Understand that I'm not a prayer. I got a pastor who does that very well. A deep meditation, this is my thing. When you're in deep meditation, it might be equal to what? Watch this. In deep meditation, it could be equal to a visit to the temple or a religious pilgrimage center. You are the church. You can do that within yourself. I go to church every week, going this morning, to fellowship with like-minded people. I'm not going there to find God. I already know God. I'm taking God with me. And everybody sitting there should bring God with them. That's where He is, inside them. He ain't in the church until we get there. Sorry about that. All right, let me get to the lesson. Get a little animated. But I'm trying to get you to understand. If you're going to pray, you should meditate. That's what I'm saying. I don't care what religion you claim. Good care less. But if you're going to ask God for something, you should give God something, your time. That's what meditation is. You giving God your time. Hey, people, I ain't got time. I ain't got time. You ain't got time for God? Really? Just ask them. Let's go. When you're spiritual, it's God all the time. When you're seriously religious, it's God all the time. Don't make a difference what you are. As long as it's God all the time, that's all that matters. In moderation. Again, equanimity. I'm not running around hooting holler about God, 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 God. No, I want you to understand that you can do things that will get His attention and earn your blessings. I ain't got to be a preacher to do that. Moving on. Let me get to this lesson. Now, the following heka, I'm about to read it for you. The following heka was created by the author. Why? So that they may be used in Egyptian. I got two languages. It's in Egyptian or in English. Break it down for you so you can use it personally. Heka may be given out by a spiritual preceptor, or you may choose to make your own. And some people can do that. Come up with concepts and viewpoints that they feel comfortable with. I got a problem with that. That means you're creative. That means you got a way of talking to God in your way. Mine is mentally talking, not verbally, so I understand. So let's get to this heka right quick. So real quick, I'll be over. This is pretty good. I'm doing all right. All right, this should be short. Now, we start out with, this is Egyptian. Ang Suka Ba Ra. What that means? I'm going to tell you. Life come forth. Universal spirit of Ra. Universal God. This is what you're saying as you're speaking these words. Next one is Nuk Apu Ab Mat. I know something here is going to be good. Why? Because Nuk means I. Apu, open heart. Ab, which is the heart, to truth and righteousness. That's my eye. Okay. I'm learning after deciphering what they were saying in Egypt to recognize it as I go along. So, and the reason I always tell my students, why you don't read hieroglyphics? I didn't practice or go down that road because I didn't think that hieroglyphics, knowing what they meant or knowing how to read them, would make me any more smarter. I like to get the concept. I didn't get understanding of what they was trying to get done. The message in the hieroglyphics, I didn't need to have that. Why? I had the message in the concepts. So I can understand it, but I don't practice it. Some people choose to. I got the book a long time ago. I didn't find a need for it. I'm just letting you know. That's my philosophy. That's my concept. Let's get back to the Hekau. Next one is, watch this. Nuk Misu Ra. We know Nuk is I, and Misu is am a child of Ra, aka cosmic consciousness. God is consciousness. Why? Consciousness is being conscious of everything. And before God created everything, put us here, he was conscious of all of that before we got here. That's why we know he's pure conscious. He knows all. That's the idea. Now, next one is Nuk. Ba, I like the spirit. Okay. Ka, that's the body. And Ren. Now, I know Nuk. I know Ba is spirit. I know Ka is body. And I know Ren is the name. So let's see what it breaks down to. I am spirit. Not physical body or my ego personality. They're letting you know they are spirit, not what the body and the mind is inside the body. They're breaking down. I hope you're understanding this. So next one is the following selections come from what? The book of coming forth by day. Now, these are utterances of ancient Egyptians giving it up to God. Watch this. Nuk Pa Netta. I am the supreme divinity. Nuk is always I. Pa is always God. Netta, one. Okay, so Pu or Pa Netta means Father, God. Next one is, now here's a good one. Ba, Ar, Pet, Sat, Ar, Ta. I know Ta is earth. I know Ba is spirit. I know Pet is heaven. Let's see what it breaks down to. Soul, that's the Ba, is of heaven, Are, Pet. Okay? So is of is Are. How about that? Now we can break it down as we go. In heaven, all we know is Pet. Body belongs to earth. Sat is the body. Are is belong to, and Ta is earth. Ooh, this is getting fun. I didn't practice the hieroglyphics, but I can understand when I read something and can put it together and figure it out. It's common sense. It ain't that hard. Okay, let's go. Now, where we at? Okay. Now, the phrase is spirit to heaven, soul to heaven, body stays on earth. That's been the philosophy since beginning. Next one is, watch this. Nuk Uab Ka. Uab Ka Ke. Uab Ba Ka. Uab Sekem. Now I know Sekem is the life force. Serpent power. Let's see what they say. Nuk. My mind has what? Pure thoughts. Okay. So I'll say, instead of saying pure, I would say right thoughts. So my soul and my life force are what? Pure. Pure means the first time. Pure means that way. Simple. P-Funk. The first P stands for what? Pure. What? Real. Funk is real. I'm pure real. That's what I consider myself. That's the name that I gave myself because I thought it fit me at the time, and it's still working to this day. So I'm not changing it, okay? When you go, you can be an Egyptian god. Yeah, I can be a lot of things, but I am who I am. People, let's go. Pure real. Let's go. Where we at now? My mind. Okay, I got that one. Next one. You got Nuke. Man, the time running fast. Nuke as Nihi Itara Nif Teta. Ooh, that's a good one. Don't know none of that. Let's see what it says. Behold, I am the heir of eternity. Sound like Haru. Everlastingness has been given to me. Oh yeah, that is you, Haru. Second, this one. Second, I am Mu Ma Aset. Ooh, this is gonna be good. I have gained power in the water as I what? Conquered Set. Like that. What Set? These are aspects of your character. Greed, lust, and ignorance, etc. Anything that's negative, anything that's not of God is Set. That's ego and it's not good. Eradicate it. Okay, get out. Just stop it. If it's not productive, if it's not positive, it's not beneficial to you, you shouldn't be doing it. Moving on. I'm not here to give no, but I'm telling you some things you just need to do for yourself. Make better decisions. Next one. Rex. I am ab secum. I am hati. Ooh, that's a good one. What do you mean? I know my heart. Know thyself. That's what you said. Rex, I know my heart. And what? I have gained power. Okay? Power. Second is the power. What? Over my heart. I become conscious. I know thyself. Now I'm working with my heart as one. That's what we want to do. Become heart, mind, conscious. The coherence of having both things working as one. That's harmony. Two things working together. You got now. Na, Neb, and Pet, and Ta. I know you got heaven and earth in there. Let's see what they say. The power is within me. True. To what? Open all doors. Okay, where? In heaven and earth. I knew when I saw Pet and Ta, I knew that means heaven and earth. Okay, last one. Nuk Sa Em Ba Uf. I am spirit with my soul. I am one with myself. Hope you got that understanding. Let me wrap it up with these or any other words, religious songs, scriptures may be occupied, that may occupy what? The mind, so as to what? Quiet the endless stream of negative thoughts, aka bad thoughts, wrong thoughts, and may be used at any time. Go within yourself and do what you got to do. You see me saying, I'm telling myself, calming myself down. Controlling self-mastery, meaning you have control over your emotions, over your words, over your actions. So it's important that you practice it whenever you can. Watch this. And they may be what? Repeated, allowed if you choose to, but they are more effective what? If repeated mentally. That's my style. Keep it inside, work from the inside, and silently. Why? And concentration as a prelude to meditation. Excuse me. When you go into meditative state, you're communing with your higher self. You ain't asking for nothing. You are just existing and letting your mind be open to receive information from a higher source. Not down here. Moving on. That's the concept. Everything is up here. Moving on. Let me wrap it up. Now, for all you religious people, prayers may be uttered when at any time. You can pray anytime, but watch this. And it should be what? Reflected upon and like the Hekau, words of power, it should be thoroughly understood when? Before they are uttered. You don't just go into prayer and, no, you got to take your time and get your thoughts together. So when you're talking to God, you want to have your stuff right. That's why. And some people aren't good at making stuff up as they go. So I hate to hear people praying and they really just stumbling and bumbling. Keep that to yourself. Pray for me inside. Nobody have to worry about that. I can't talk in church. I can't do that. Why? I get emotional. Get choked up. Well, you talk all the time. Yeah, but here I'm doing what I do. In church, I'm in a whole different range, a whole different mindset, a whole different mode. Okay? I become spiritual. I go there to let my hand out. Spiritually. Fellowshipping. Moving on. Oh, the damn showing up. I'm right there to my pastor. Yo, my man. I'm wearing my new sweatsuit with my new logo on it. Whatever you want about it, that's cool. Yeah, I ain't telling me it was red, so you know me, you gonna be shocked. Alright, let me finish that. Now, when you use your prayer, you can do it anytime. But they are especially, your prayer is especially effective when at the beginning and at the end of what? The Hekau, the words. And repetition during meditation, keep that thought. Focus on the thought while you're in meditation mode and allowing your mind to make a what? Smooth transition between what? States of relative and absolute reality. Fantasy is reality if you know how to manifest it for yourself. In the same way as what? Watch this. A practitioner of the Indian Vedanta philosophy might greet someone with what? The mantra of Om Tat Sat. Now, the practitioner of Egypt philosophy sage may use the word, my favorite, Hotep, spelled H-E-T-E-P. Also what? A powerful reminder to oneself of what? One's true nature and that of his or her who is being addressed. No matter what your sex, no matter what your preference, Hotep, its supreme peace, is good for everybody. And I've noticed my numbers. Ladies, I'm not a masculine, male chauvinist. No, I think knowledge is good for everybody. So come on board, get some of this knowledge. Know thyself. It's all good. I got you. Trust me. And important, right, thinkers? May you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinker like you that passed away. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Happy Sunday.